And then we discussed about circuit network, right? Vertical network and circuit network. Circuit network because a communication is completed in a circle. While here in vertical communication, please note the difference between these two. In vertical communication, generally the information is passed on. Generally, not always. Right? Vertical communication mostly is give and take. Then we discussed the third network of communication, which is chain network. Right? So there is one person who passes on the information to another person. For example, A person passes the information to B person. Right? B person passes the information to C. C person passes the information to D. Now let us replicate this example with Marwari University. So the top authority of Marwari University, as we discussed it in one of the classes, the provost, Dr. Y.P. Costa, Yogesh Costa, Y.P. Costa. He may pass on the information to Registrar Sir, Mr. Naresh Jadeja. He may pass on the information to Dean of Management, Dr. Sunil Jakhodia. He may pass on the information to Head of the Department, BCom, Mr. Jitendra Patolia. Right. Point is, such network of communication is called chain network. And some of the limitations of the network is very slow. It takes long time because the message is passed from person to person, and there are chances of communication gaps. Right. Then comes fourth network of communication, wheel and spoke network. In the last class, we discussed about it, where one person is the authority and he doesn't pass on the information to one person and that person takes the information forward. But here, the center authority, the one person communicates with all the members of an organization one by one, individually, one-to-one communication with all the members. Such communication is called wheel or spoke network. Obviously, when the central authority, one person who has something to say, communicates directly to other person, the communication is very, very effective. There is least chance of any loss in the communication message. Right. But it is possible only with small organizations. For example, there is manager and there are 5 employees working in this office. Then it is possible for manager to talk to all these 5 people one by one, individually, directly. But such communication is not possible for a company which has thousands of employees. How the CEO of Reliance can talk to all the thousands of employees individually one by one? It is not possible, right? So that is the difficulty. Now there was homework, which was, what was the word in homework? Conglomerate. And what does it mean? Conglomerate. 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 Yes, I think you have already answered it in the last class also, but for the sake of repetition, right? Conglomerate is Huge organization. Please remember, it's a very important word in your field also. Any organization, company, which has several branches in 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 the various parts of the country and even outside the company. Such an organization, sorry, in the company, sorry, the various parts in the country and outside the country. Such a company is called conglomerate. Like we have Reliance and Tata and Infosys and few other. Right. And such company has many employees, thousands of employees. Now in such a company, in such an organization, it is not possible for the central authority, for the CEO or manager to speak to all the employees one by one, right? So that is will or spoke network. Now next is star network. Now let us reverse the role and what we do, someone of you explains this network instead of me explaining or talking about it. Anyone who would like to explain the network of communication? From this graphics itself, from the visual, from this diagram itself, I think you can understand it. Okay, yes, as Amruta says, anyone communicates with everyone. Everyone communicates with everyone. Okay, yes. It is a communication in all directions. Yes. Short of diagonal, in other words. It's a teamwork type of communication. But when there is a teamwork, not individual work. For example, 20 people are working on some project, right? Doing some research, working on some project. Now, in such a circumstances, any people, any team member would require to talk to other team member, right? And they may not always have time and conveniency to follow the proper channel and to communicate only to the person who is authority, right? And what happens that, for example, 20 people working on a project, more or less all of them are on the same level, all of them are on the same level. That's why it becomes convenient or easy for them to talk to one another. And such communication is called star network of communication, right? It's communicate one any team member communicates with any other team member is called star network, as you can see in the diagram itself, right? And it is obviously it is free communication. There are least chances of communication gap. There are no problems, there are no delays, there are least communication gap. Because if I because say for example, I'm part of a team, and if I want to talk to my teammate whose name is Dimant, if I want to talk to Dimant, I need not to do anything, I will directly talk to him. If I want to convey something, if I want to ask something, if I want some explanation, we are team members, I will directly talk to Dimant. And when I directly talk to him, it is likely to be effective. Direct communication, remember please, direct communication is comparatively, please see the word, comparatively always effective. When any communication takes long channels, when so many stations. For example, I want to say something to Dimant, so I pass on the message to Miro, Miro passes on the message to Renuka, then Renuka passes the message to Amruta, and then the message reaches to Dimant. Then there are chances that communication will be lost. Some part of the message will be lost. Intensity or seriousness of the message at some extent might be lost. Or I wanted to say something, but you might understand something else. There are chances, such chances. So that is why I believe that direct communication is always effective communication. Right? Okay, just a minute. I think we decided to watch a video. Right? So let me quickly find out if I can search the video quickly. We will watch the video, or at least I will share the link with you, so all of you can refer to it. Okay, so I will share this with you as and when I'm able to find. But to save time, what we do, we we read this part, the usefulness of networks, and I request Janil to read out this paragraph to the class, please.
Yes, sir.
Please.
Sir, the characteristics of effective communication, no?
No, no. This previous paragraph to it, the usefulness of all networks.
Okay, sir. The usefulness of all networks depends on the structure and size of the company and the manner of communication between the employees. Good communication relies on the sincerity of the employees within the company as well as properly defined process in the organization. These parameters help the organization achieve its objectives.
Okay, fine. So, as rightly read by Janil, usefulness of all network depends on the type of structure and size of the company. Sometimes one network of communication is required. Sometimes another network of communication is required. And that is why we have studied these communication channels or networks. Right? Because tomorrow, when you are part of any organization, not tomorrow, when you are talking to anybody, even today, right, then you should be in position to understand the the consequences of selecting a mode of communication. For example, there is one message you need to pass on to 50 people, 50 people. Then you should not prefer spoke will network, right? It should be chain network, preferably, right? So the point is there are different modes of networks of communication, and if we are aware about the networks of communication, its benefits and limitations, then in future, wherever we are part of any professional setup, we can pick and choose right kind of communication pattern which will help us to do the communication effectively, right? For example, you are working in a team. So when you are working in a team, you should create an atmosphere where the team members who belong to the same level can talk to one another freely. It is very important for doing the work effectively. It is very important to make this team strong. that all the members in a team belong to same level, at least those people who belong to same level communicate with one another freely. So that is. Now the next important topic is effective communication. Right. So what is effective communication? How do we see effective communication? What do we call right? For example, when we are communicating with anybody, what are the some of the things we should pay attention to do communication effectively? What are the qualities we should have in communication while communicating with others, or how to make communication effective? What are some of the qualities, characteristics of an effective communication? Right. So I request Srina. Srina, please read the characteristics of effective communication.
Sir, first paragraph.
Yes, first paragraph.
Communication for humans is akin to breathing. From the first cry of the baby to the last breath of a person, communication is essential part of life. However,
Yes,
good
just a
communication.
minute. Just a minute, Srina.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
earlier when we were discussing, we have looked at this point. I told you that communication is inevitable part of any human being, any living being. We have been communicating since the very first moment of our birth. The moment we came into this world, even before we came into this world, the moment we got life in the womb of a mother itself, we started communicating. The style of communication, the mode of communication might be different, but it may be done in a different way. But since the very first moment of our life, we have been communicating. And anybody continues doing communication till the last moment of one's life. It is essential part of communication, and we do it like our breathing. Yes, Srina, please read.
However, good communication is an art that has been developed and honed. Effective communicators practice every aspect of skills frequently. It is
Yes,
a
yes, yes. So that also we discussed that if we have already been doing communication, then why do we need to study? ये प्रश्न हमने पूछा था, हमने उस पर चर्चा की थी कि भाई कम्युनिकेशन तो हम कर ही रहे जीवन के पहले क्षण से, पहले से अगर हम कम्युनिकेशन कर ही रहे और कोई भी व्यक्ति करता है तो फिर कम्युनिकेशन पढ़ने की क्या जरूरत है, वो तो हमें आता ही है। राइट। तो उसके बारे में हमने विस्तार से चर्चा ये की थी कि ठीक है कम्युनिकेशन तो हम कर ही रहे हैं, मगर ज्यादातर हम जो कम्युनिकेशन करते हैं पर्सनल लाइफ में वो हम उन लोगों के साथ करते हैं जिसको हम बराबर जानते हैं, इनफॉर्मल कम्युनिकेशन विथ आर फैमिली मेंबर्स, क्लोज रिलेटिव्स। राइट। नाउ क्योंकि हम एक दूसरे को इतने नजदीक से जानते हैं कि कई सारी चीजें उसमें गलत जाने के चांसेस कम है। आपने कुछ कहा तो सामने वाले व्यक्ति आपको पूरी तरह से पहचानते हैं, आपकी मम्मी आपको पूरी तरह पहचानती है, तो उनको पता ही है होगा कि आपका कहने का मतलब ये है। राइट। और मान लीजिए कि उन्होंने कुछ गलत समझ भी लिया तो भी चिंता की बात नहीं है, क्योंकि फैमिली में चीजें ठीक करी जा सकती है, वो वापस पूछेगी, आप क्लियर करोगे। मगर जब जब हम प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में आते हैं, थिंग्स आर डिफरेंट in several ways. Number one, now you are working with somebody whom you might not be familiar with, familiar, उसको आप पहचानते भी नहीं होगे। शायद आप उनको जीवन में पहली बार मिल रहे होगे और उनके साथ आपको काम करना है। एक बात। दूसरी बात, फैमिली मेंबर में देखो, क्योंकि हम एक ही प्रकार के एनवायरमेंट में, वातावरण से आते हैं, पले बड़े होते हैं, तो ज्यादातर हमारा माइंडसेट कॉमन रहता है फैमिली में। मगर जब हम बाहर की दुनिया से बात करते हैं तो जरूरी नहीं कि उनका माइंडसेट भी ऐसा ही हो जैसा हमारा हो। वो भी सभी चीजों के बारे में ऐसे ही सोचते हो, ऐसा ही नजरिया रखते हो जैसा हम रखते हैं। तो जब आप वर्क प्लेस में जाते हो, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में जाते हो, तब आप दूसरी प्रकार के सोच वाले लोगों को मिलोगे। तब आप दूसरे प्रकार के सोशल बैकग्राउंड से आने वाले लोगों को मिलोगे। तब आप दूसरी प्रकार के एज ग्रुप, दूसरी प्रकार के एजुकेशन, दूसरी प्रकार के फैमिली बैकग्राउंड, दूसरी प्रकार के कल्चरल बैकग्राउंड, दूसरी प्रकार के जियोग्राफिकल बैकग्राउंड, दूसरी प्रकार के एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड वगैरह वगैरह लोगों से मिलोगे। और तभी कम्युनिकेशन में हमें ज्यादा अलर्ट रहना पड़ता है, वरना चीजें गलत समझी जा सकती है, वरना चीजें ना समझी जाए ऐसा भी हो सकता है। To avoid all this problem, we learn communication. We learn how to do effective communication. And mostly we learn communication to do effectively in professional life. ऐसा नहीं है कि पर्सनल लाइफ में कम्युनिकेशन सीखने की जरूरत ही नहीं है। पर आप भी देख रहे हो कई सारे फैमिलीज में, कई सारे रिलेटिव्स में कई सारे प्रकार के प्रॉब्लम चलते रहते हैं। और रिसर्च ये कहता है, मेरा भी यही मानना है कि ये जो फैमिली प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं, आपस में झगड़े होते हैं, मन मोटाव होता है, उसमें से 70 to 80% आर द प्रॉब्लम्स ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन ओनली। अगर वो एक दूसरे के साथ ठीक से बात करे, अगर वो एक दूसरे को ठीक से बताए कि वो क्या कहना चाहते हैं, अगर वो ये समझने का प्रयास करे कि सामने वाले व्यक्ति ने क्या समझा है, तो ज्यादातर कम्युनिकेशन प्रॉब्लम सोल्व हो जाएंगे। जब कम्युनिकेशन प्रॉब्लम सोल्व हो जाएंगे तो एक दूसरे की अंडरस्टैंडिंग बढ़ेगी। तो तो जो झगड़ा है, ये मन मोटाव है, वो सब कम हो जाएगा, पर्सनल लाइफ में भी, प्रोफेशनल लाइफ में तो इसके फायदे है ही। और ये बात आपको मैंने समझाने के लिए एग्जाम्पल लिया था वो न्यूज़पेपर कटिंग का, अबाउट द हॉलीवुड कपल, राइट। उन्होंने कहा था कि एक दूसरे को ध्यान से सुनना ही हमारी फैमिली की स्ट्रेंथ है। सो बेसिकली पॉइंट ये है, मैं इस बात को इसलिए दोहरा रहा हूं कि ये कम्युनिकेशन जो हम यहाँ पढ़ रहे हैं, उसका इसका इम्पोर्टेंस ये है, ये बहुत ही जरूरी है। Fine? अगर कम्युनिकेशन ठीक से कर रहे हैं तो कई कई लेवल पे हमें जीवन में सफलता मिलेगी। आसानी से आप लोगों से जुड़ पाओगे, आसानी से रिलेशनशिप डेवलप कर पाओगे, आसानी से लोगों के साथ प्रोफेशनल पर्सनल दोनों आप आसानी से लोगों से साथ जुड़ के रिलेशनशिप सस्टेन कर पाओगे। फाइन। और कहीं दूर जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। द प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया नरेंद्र मोदी इज नोन फॉर हिज कम्युनिकेशन। कई लोग उसे पसंद करते हैं। Fine? और उसका एक सबसे बढ़िया कारण ये है कि वो जिस प्रकार से बात करते हैं, वो सीधी लोगों के साथ उसके कम्युनिकेशन के तरीके से वो भारतवासियों के साथ, लोगों के साथ सीधे जुड़ते हैं। ये जो जुड़ाव है, ये जो कनेक्शन है, वही उनको एक अच्छा नेता बना रहा है। तो इसीलिए कम्युनिकेशन जरूरी होता है, सीखना समझना जरूरी होता है। यस श्रीना, प्लीज रीड फर्दर।
Yes, sir. It is a fact that our everyday communication is often marred by confusion, misunderstanding, misconception, partial understanding, and obscurity. Thus, several aspects must keep in mind while interacting with others for our communication to convey the intent message.
ओके, थैंक यू श्रीना। फाइन। सो इट इज फैक्ट। जो देखो यहाँ पे क्या कह रहे हैं, यू प्लीज पे अटेंशन टू द वर्ड्स। यहाँ पे मेरा जो कर्सर है, इट इज फैक्ट। फैक्ट कह रहे हैं, इट इज फैक्ट, धारणा नहीं है, ये वास्तविकता है। इट इज फैक्ट दैट आर एवरीडे कम्युनिकेशन इज ऑफन मार्ड, राइट, मार्ड, MARRED. Can anyone please tell me the meaning of this word? For example, XYZ party, political party, XYZ political party is marred with corruption. Or Bollywood is marred with or Bollywood is marred with drugs, with the allegations of drugs, right? Involve, yes. और इन दूसरे शब्दों में हम कहते हैं मार्ड विस मार्ड इन गुजराती वी कैन कॉल इट खरडायलू डागा पड़ेला इन्वॉल्व डागा पड़ेला other words we can say ઓલો એને ડાગા પડેલા એવું આપણે કહી શકીએ છીએ માડ કલર્ડ ગંદા છાંટા ઉડે છે ને જે કાદવના that is mud. It's a fact that our everyday communication is marred by એમાં શું હોય છે communicationમાં sometimes there is confusion about message, sometimes misunderstanding, misconception, partial understanding, थोड़ा समझा थोड़ा ना समझा, or obscurity. Obscurity means not clear, obscure, not clear. Thus several aspects must be kept in mind. क्योंकि कम्युनिकेशन में ऐसा होता है इसलिए कुछ चीजें हमें ख्याल में रखनी चाहिए जो कम्युनिकेशन को इफेक्टिव बनाने में मददरूप हो. पहला ही उसमें उसमें जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है वो है क्लियर. Communication should be clear. So can anyone please explain? Now for a few points we will reverse the role. I will ask you to explain. But before someone explains, let me request Krutik Lehru to read this. Krutik, please read the first point. Communication should be clear to the group.
Yes. Any spoken or written communication should state the purpose of message clearly. The language should be simple. Sentences ought to be short as the core
Sorry?
message is lost in long, convoluted sentences. Each idea or point must be explained in a separate bulleted points or paragraphs. Make it easy for the reader to grasp the intent of the communique.
All right, fine. Is it now? Yes, please. Now somebody can explain it, please. If Krutik want to explain, it's very good. Otherwise, somebody else can explain it.
Yes. Yes, sir. If the
Yes,
message is
please explain.
if the message would be clear, then the communication would be effective. For example, if I take spoken it to anyone, then if the message won't be clear and the reader doesn't get.
I think there is some network problem, but what he was saying, we understand, right? When we are saying something, see, it is the role, it is the responsibility of a sender. Sender means speaker or writer, to be absolute clear in what he or she is saying. अगर जो मैसेज भेजने वाला व्यक्ति है, जो स्पीकर है, राइटर है, the person himself or herself is not clear in what he or she is saying, then there is no reason to blame the receiver. कम्युनिकेशन फेल होगा है. मुझे आपको कुछ कहना है मगर क्या कहना है वो पता नहीं है तो कम्युनिकेशन फेल होगा. नंबर 2, मुझे क्या कहना है वो पता है मगर वो मैं क्लियरली आपको कह नहीं पा रहा हूं कोई भी कारण से, राइट? मेरे विचार ठीक से नहीं मैंने ऑर्गेनाइज किए हैं or I'm not using the right words, I'm not constructing the sentences correctly, then obviously it will lead us to communication gap. So first step to do communication effectively is it should be clear. The language should be simple and clear. Many a times what happens, see, to look scholar, to look an expert of a subject, we unnecessarily, we means speakers unnecessarily use complex language, lengthy sentences. Now, lengthy sentences, long sentences, complex language actually creates hurdle, problem in understanding. So to be clear, we should have simple language, short sentences, so that the other person can easily understand it. Wherever possible, for example, if you are writing something, if you are writing a letter, if you are writing your answer in a question, or if you are writing a report, then for the sake of clarity, don't write long, lengthy paragraphs. Fine. It's good to write paragraphs at least. Fine. So first thing is, whenever you are writing something, at least write it in paragraph. When without paragraph, lengthy notes would not be effective. But it would be even better if you write in bullets. If you write in bullets, then the points are clearly visible to the reader and the reader can easily understand it. So whole point is, see, make it easy for the reader to grasp the intent of the communi communique, 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 right? So whole point is, it should be in a way that it becomes very easy for the listener or the reader to understand a message. In communication, please remember, this is very, very important. In communication, the other person is the center of communication process, not me. अगर मैं कम्युनिकेशन में हूं, मैं कुछ बोल रहा हूं, तो मुझ पे नहीं फोकस करना है, मुझे सामने वाले व्यक्ति पे ध्यान देना है. उसको कैसे समझ में आएगा, वो कौन है, क्या बोलूं तो वो समझेगी, कितनी जल्दी से बोलूं, धीमे बोलूं तो वो समझेगी. अगर मैं सामने वाले व्यक्ति को फोकस में रख के कम्युनिकेशन करूंगा, then it is likely to be effective communication. Always remember, in communication, the other person is the center of the communication. दूसरे व्यक्ति को, सामने वाले व्यक्ति को ध्यान में रख के कम्युनिकेशन करना है, राइट? सो आपका मैसेज इस प्रकार से होना चाहिए जो सामने वाले व्यक्ति को समझ में आए. क्वेश्चन इज, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड, very important word, communico, communique, communique. All right, so let us take this word as homework. Everybody, in the next class, I will ask you the word. To anybody, I will ask randomly, communique, and you are requested to answer the meaning of this word. And also note that you are maintaining a personal dictionary. If you don't know the word, Devans, not only Devans, but all others, those who don't know the word, this word should go in your personal dictionary. Right? Communique should go in your personal dictionary. All the words on daily basis which you don't know should go in your personal dictionary. For example, there is a word here, obscurity. So if you don't know the word obscurity, it should go in your personal dictionary. That is because, see, tomorrow you will need these words for day-to-day communication. That is there, वो तो होना ही है. But when you will write your answer, you need to write your answers in examination in English. Now, how will you write your answer if you don't know the words? Ultimately, your ideas are to be communicated into words, right? So that's why. Next, concise. And let me request Devans to read this point concise. Okay, Devans too has the same problem. Uh, let us move on to the next person. Ishan. Ishan, please read the second point concise.
Yes, sir. Concise. Brevity is the essence of business communication. No one has the time to read long drawn out essays. Besides, the core content is lost in elaborate details. Avoid using too many irrelevant words or adjectives. For example, you see, I mean to say, etc. Ensure that there are no repetitions.
Absolutely fine. Now, can anyone comment on this, please? Can anyone explain what the topic is saying?
Sir, may I?
Please, please.
Sir, concise means the communication should be exact. Means you communication should not consist extra words or too long. What is the message? What is the hint of the message that we should convey? And that's it.
Okay, absolutely right. Concise means be brief. Brief means be to the point. When you go on elaborating, or when you go on saying so many things, then there are chances that the main core point is lost. Right? बात एक करनी है, मगर उस बात कहने के लिए आप 15-20 और बात करते हो, तो जो बात आप कहना चाहते हो वही खो जाएगी. Right? So to be effective in communication, it is very, very important that we be to the point, concise or brief. Brevity is the essence of business communication, खास करके business communication, because it is the fact that in business setup, people don't have time. You ask anybody who is working, who is professional, who is part of any organization setup, doing job or running business. The only problem, the the problem which you will find in all these people, a common problem is nobody has time. None of them have time. किसी के पास समय नहीं है. So in such a situation, it's not wise that we go on writing lengthy, detailed elaborations which is not required. Right? So be to the point, give core content, avoid irrelevant information, adjectives, words, avoid repetitions, so that communication becomes effective. For example, you are writing a letter to your boss, or say for example, you are working with ABC company and you purchased uh, 10 laptops from Lenovo. Say for example, you are working with Marwari University and you ordered or purchased 10 laptops from Lenovo. Now, when you write a letter to Lenovo for placing an order of these 10 laptops, you should not go into unnecessary details. For example, मारवाड़ यूनिवर्सिटी में क्या चल रहा है, आप कैसे हो, आपकी जॉब कैसे चल रही है, सामने वाले व्यक्ति जो मैनेजर है वो कैसे चल रहे हैं, पेंडेमिक में कहाँ पे घूमने गए थे, उनके बीबी बच्चे क्या कर रहे हैं, आपका फैमिली मेंबर्स क्या कर रहे हैं, वो सब डिटेल्स बिजनेस कम्युनिकेशन का कभी भी हिस्सा नहीं हो सकता. You should be direct. We should be direct. In a business communication, for example, अगर आप किसी business letter लिख रहे हो, the very first line of your letter should be about the topic. For example, I am writing to inquire about the order of 10 laptops. The very first sentence. या मान लीजिए कि मैं किसी मेहमान को किसी इवेंट में चीफ गेस्ट के तौर पे इनवाइट करने के लिए लेटर लिख रहा हूं. तो उसमें भी हो सके तो the very first line should be, I am writing to invite you as the chief guest in the event called Ideas, organized by Marward University. Right? उसमें गोल गोल बातें घुमाना नहीं है, गोल गोल बातें घुमाना नहीं है. सो ये चीजें हमें ध्यान में रखनी चाहिए. कुछ there are few more things, few other characteristics of communication, but that better you take it in homework and we will discuss about it in the next class. So point number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These remaining points about characteristics of communication is homework. In the next class, I will ask anybody to explain any topic and you are requested to explain it in the class. Is that all right? Fine. Okay. Well, and another homework is this word I have already told you to find the meaning. Communicate. Communicate. But then another phrase I am giving you, you need to find out meaning of this. Meaning of this phrase or idiom it is called. Idiom is beat around the bush. Beat around the bush. Right? Beat around the bush. It's an idiom. You need to tell me the meaning in the next class. And I'm giving you this idiom with reference to our discussion of second point, concise. Concise. Clear? Okay. Now मीरव का एक point है. Sir ये PPT क्या upload कर सो. मीरव and all others, please note. मैंने आपको एक email भी बताया था और उस email में मैंने आपको दो चीजें भेजी है. एक इस कोर्स का पूरा सिलेबस और दूसरा एक लिंक भेजी है ICAI की. फाइन. उस लिंक पे जैसे ही आप क्लिक करोगे आपको ये जो यहाँ पे मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ ये स्टडी बुकलेट, वो सभी स्टडी बुकलेट वहां पे मिल जाएगी. राइट. और हम ये स्टडी बुकलेट ही अभी तक तो रिफर कर रहे हैं, आगे भी जाके स्टडी बुकलेट से रिफर करेंगे. तो उसके अलावा अभी कोई पीपीटी एडिशनल जरूरत नहीं है, तो इसलिए मैं और कुछ शेयर करूंगा नहीं. अगर आपको इस लिंक में जाके एक्सेस करने में कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, जैसे कि आप डाउनलोड नहीं कर पा रहे हो या लिंक खुल नहीं रही है, then you let me know in the next class, then I will share this study booklets with you. Right. Now, without taking much time, let me quickly take the attendance and then we stop. Right. Okay, but Mira, okay, so there is some connectivity issue, but I have this, means I have this auto generated attendance. So your names will already be there and I will take your attendance from there. Right. With this note, we stop here today and we meet in the next class. Thank you all. Please read something every day in English and do the homework. See you in the next class. Thank you.